This is Dave's Bar.
It's Dave's Bar, and it's the dry martini. Or the martini.
Just the martini.
Yeah. I've just put martini because, all martinis are dry. But then within a martini, you've got wet and you've got dry, which is about how much vermouth you use.
Okay.
But we'll get to that later.
We'll get to that in a bit.
Yeah, don't worry about that right now. If you're just starting to drink dry martinis or you never had one and you want to try it, you want to make one, that's what this video is for.
That's what this video is about.
Yeah.
That's why we're here.
Exactly. So the dry martini...
Why do you sound like you're on the radio, Dave?
Oh, sorry. I'm trying not to... I did it last time and I leaned too far into it, but it feels nice. It's nice to sound like...
You rock it. If it feels good, go.
Well, thank you very much then. Okay, so welcome to Dave's Bar. I've really got to stop that. So you want a martini glass for this?
Amazing.
Yeah, you want the V glass, yeah?
Yeah. Why is it shaped like that, Dave?
Oh, yes. So a lot of people don't like these old classic, martini V-style glasses. I always use them for this drink specifically. And actually, if you remember our first ever episode, the breakfast martini.
Oh, yeah.
It's a martini glass. It's the reason it's called a breakfast martini is named after that. With this, the point of them is they kind of came into prominence around the 50s. And the point was there was loads of cocktail parties. It was really in fashion. Everyone did them.
Right.
And it's all designed so you might notice you can tip these easily. But yeah, it's so you can drink without breaking people's eye contact.
Oh, no way.
Stuff.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, what's happening
I think
here?
I've talked over this.
Tanqueray gin.
Tanqueray gin. So much like an old-fashioned, this drink is the gin. All you're going to taste is the gin you use. So use a good one.
Good gin.
Use one you like
really
to drink.
Good gin.
Ooh, hello.
She's back.
Yeah.
Sniff, sniff. Nah.
Okay, so I like it. Alfie doesn't like it. Doesn't mean that it's not worth trying, okay, guys? I know cats are the authority on the internet, but, yeah.
How do you pronounce that?
Ah, yes, good. Have a go. What do you reckon?
Noily Pratt.
Perfect. I'm so glad you did that. I knew you were going to do it. It's also, people will go, actually, it's Noily Pratt, and it's not. It's Noily Pratt. So it's two French surnames put together.
Wow, that's so cool.
One of them is Noily, and one of them is Pratt. So I don't have a good French accent, but that's the vibe.
Love it.
Just that.
What is it?
It's a dry vermouth, and it's my fave. So this one's the only one for me that's dry enough.
It's the only one Dave likes. It's the only one you're allowed to use.
You can get some 30 quid plus ones that are nice, but this is dry and accessible, and it's, it's 15 quid or something like that. It's just what works for me, but obviously I'm not going to argue with you if you like a different one. You enjoy yourself. But if you're just starting, start here. You can't go wrong with Noily Pratt.
You've got... What's happening here?
Yes,
Lines are back.
So another thing, I do try to be a little bit controversial in some of my classic videos. So, everyone uses lemon, right? Lemon's the choice, apparently, but lime. Lime is great. Lime is really aromatic. It's beautiful. It's just a slightly different flavour of citrus. It is. I think it's perfect for for the garnish.
It's your go-to for a dry martini, right?
First one I ever had was in TGI Fridays. It had a lime garnish, and it was fucking great.
Wow,
I genuinely will stand by that.
Great cocktail in TGI Fridays. You heard it here.
I know, right?
Dave was a convert from
It was a different time, guys. Oh, gosh. But yeah, this is a stirred drink, so get your mixing glass or your whatever and...
50 mil, put 50 mil in.
50 mil of dry gin.
Whatever gin you want.
Yeah, as long as you like the gin, because you can't hide flavours. This is 2 ingredients, guys, so, make sure you've got a gin that you like to drink.
Beefeater?
Beefeater is not bad. Beefeater 24 is another one of my personal faves for a little... cheeky dry martini.
Whatever gin you want.
Yeah, whatever gin.
But this dry vermouth.
Dry vermouth, yeah. I mean, I do think others are a little bit too sweet. You need this dryness here, and it's and it doesn't overpower, but it's got some nice botanical flavour. It's great. Nice. But yeah, start with 15, guys. I know a lot of people say you got to do it super dry and don't put any vermouth in and do a rinse or whatever. It's very London-y. But seriously, the drink lives on the balance between the botanicals in the gin and all of the, herbal extract infusions and stuff in your dry vermouth. Nice. So you've got to let them be present together, You've
got to let them party in that glass. Yeah.
You've got to let them party, yeah. And then you get a drink rather than a glass of cold gin.
And then you spin the bar spoon.
Yeah.
Last night, I was making an old-fashioned.
Yeah.
And first one I made was with a bar spoon, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to lie, when I think about it, and I don't think about it often, but when I think about it, bar spoons, they don't make sense to me. They're really long. They're a bit fancy. They just look like you're showing off, right?
Oh,
so,
you are.
Anyway, I put the bar spoon in the sink, in soap and water, with the pots, dishes, and I left it and went up and drank my drink. It was delicious.
Oh, okay.
And then I went down to make another one.
Yeah.
And I couldn't be bothered to get the bar spoon out and wash it.
Yeah.
So I found a teaspoon.
Yeah, okay.
And I was like, well, that'll do.
I see where this is going. You discovered.
It won't do, will it? It was an absolute joke. And I was laughing to myself going, I get it now. And there's little teaspoons stirring this drink. Honestly, mate.
I'm so happy.
Anyway,
do you know what? I'm so proud. I bought him that bar spoon.
I'm now starting to see the relevance more and more.
I'm really glad. I think one day, Dan, you're going to start doing garnishes, and I cannot
no way,
wait.
no way.
I cannot wait for the day.
No way. I'm just going to throw the whole lime in. I don't care.
But then there's an element of character when you're making drinks. So I think your character comes through when you make me a drink, and I love that.
Lob a lime in.
Yeah, you've got a casual charm.
Well, that's
when
very
you make me a
sweet.
drink.
I just can't be asked.
And I love it. So yeah.
That's very nice.
But hey, I really do think about garnishes quite a lot. I love a garnish, particularly with this drink because it's only 2 ingredients and it's not really a flavour. It's a celebration of a concept of dryness. We'll talk about balance at some point. Do people want to hear about balance?
No.
I don't know. Let me know what you think, guys, because I think you do. Because I think about it a lot, but Dan doesn't care. So maybe this will be an uphill battle. But this drink, of all of the elements you need to balance, there's only 3, which is strong and weak. So that's booze and water. But then the flavour that you're going to get, like what you want it to taste like, is the dryness. So they're the 3 big elements in this drink, or rather the only elements.
Oh, okay.
So there's no sweet, there's no sour.
Oh, no way.
There's no bitter, there's none of that stuff.
So the balance comes from...
Yeah, it's kind of like celebrating absence of stuff.
Ah, okay.
Which I think is a weird thing. It's like the sushi of drinks to me.
There's quite a bit of that in photography with negative space. So there's a connection going on here.
Separation of negative space. We should have talked about this before you shot it.
Yeah, maybe we should.
We'll do a Martini Revisited at some point.
Be a bit meta on that, but look at that. That is stunning.
Yeah, lovely.
That's amazing. I mean, I do. To be fair, I do see a garnish will help.
Yeah, it's aroma. It makes it look pretty, right? You like looking pretty.
Well, I mean, I don't think I go to that much effort, to be honest.
Hey, sometimes it's just about.
Look at that. That does look
just
great.
about how it feels,
That does look. That does look great. What's happening here?
Oh, so I mentioned about before. So you can play with this drink in ways that you can't others because of what I just said about balance. So you can just add more or less vermouth. So we started 10 to 15, that's your dry. You can go less and do just a rinse like they do in London. Personally, not a fan of that. Very dry. It's fine. But I prefer the other side where you put more in, 20 to 25. You'd typically call that, technically you'd refer to that as a wet dry martini to explain to a bartender. But, I wouldn't worry about that too much.
And that's your vermouth, right?
Yeah, and these are the wild ones. So people do that in London as well,
that's
not a martini.
Gin.
If you do it equal parts, that's kind of how they did it in the 1800s right at the start, and it's weird.
Right, okay.
But it's fine. Noteworthy variations. Yeah, you can just twist this a little bit, and you can get, this is a unique drink in that you can make small changes and get a big difference. So,
oh, wow, that's so cool.
My personal fave, Gibson.
Never had one of those.
Chuck a pickled onion in instead of the lime
Why would
zest.
you do that? That
It's delicious. I'll make you one. Dirty martini,
also,
absolutely depraved, disgusting. Some people love it, but oh my god, you can put in as much as you want, and I don't know.
Oh, that looks dangerous.
Like crap to me. But yeah, martini with a spot, lovely. Not as dangerous as it sounds, because it's only a couple of drops, but it has this weird alchemy effect where all the botanicals are kind of boosted.
Oh wow,
it's really interesting.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, I highly recommend that one.
Well, we should try that.
Yeah, let's do a retrospective at some point.
Love this.
If people might want to hear that.
And there she is.
Yeah, the dry martini, or the martini.
Just the martini.
That is also dry.
Smashed
Let's
mate.
Call it that.
Smashed it.
And you shouldn't smash these drinks. These will sneak up on you.
It needs to stop shaking.
That's because we were excited.
Oh, okay.